Okay, very good afternoon, all of you. Now, today we'll discuss about the some basic operations. So before that, we'll discuss about the some theoretical part of the Linux. That will discuss what is the open source concept, what are the flavors of operating system are available, what about the low level package, what about the high level package. And once we complete it, we'll start directly the first chapter, viewing files, and later on we'll discuss about the operation on directory. So to start with, first of all, just I will explain what is a Linux. In that, we'll discuss about the point open source. This particular lecture is recorded, so don't worry about that. Once the lecture will be completed, I will share that uh, video on YouTube channel, so you will get that video. After that, you can write the internship report day 2. Okay, so hope so all students return the first day internship report. I have given the format also, and also I have given the demo file of the Linux. So by using that, refer that file and you can create your internship report on daily basis. Okay. Once we complete it, lastly on the end of that internship, you need to submit that internship certificate along with a report also. Okay. Report भी आपको submit करना पड़ता है. So make a note of that. So the term called as open source. Open source is nothing but simply we can say that there are lots of operating systems are available. First of all, we'll discuss about that. So in the market, there are paid operating system and free operating systems are there. So first of all, we'll discuss about the paid OS. Okay. Free OS. That term called as a open source. Not only for free, just we need to add the words inside that free open source. We'll discuss about that. So first of all, what is a paid OS? So for if you want to use that operating system, okay, OS is nothing but OS is nothing but user interface is there. By using that OS, we can perform certain types of operation. For example, if you want to read the file, if you want to write the file, if you want to watch the movie, video, trainings, like that stuff. Okay, so by using that application, we can view or perform the operation. But when we talk about that paid operating system, in that the major stakeholder is Microsoft. So if you want to use the OS of Microsoft, for example, in that Windows, earlier Windows 98 is there, Windows XP is there, okay, Windows 7 is there, Windows Vista is there, after that Windows 7 is there. These are the 32-bit architecture applications. Later on, they develop Windows 7 with 64-bit architecture. Okay, so that means that operating system contains a 64-bit processor. Okay, 64-bit क्या होता है? ये processor की size होती है. Earlier, there was a 32-bit processor, or we can say that architecture is there. So once the Windows 7 is implemented, we all know Windows 8 is there. Windows 8 is there, Windows 8.1 is there. Okay, ये डिटेल में क्यों पढ़ रहे हैं हम? Because हमें difference पता चलना चाहिए. Windows 10 is there. Okay, so many operating systems are there. So while using this application, it is not free. Okay, so ऐसा भी बोल सकते हो कि someone we will get that free of cost. आपको free of cost मिल गई, या we can say that we get as a crack version. So that means it is not free. क्रैक वर्जन में क्या होता है? इन दैट केस देयर विल बी अ सीक्रेट key that will be compromised, and by using that key we can install the OS also. Okay, so इसे free नहीं कहा जाता. So for example, in that also there are two types: commercial use is there and educational benefit use is there. So for example, commercial के लिए we need to pay extra tax. So one of the student from the third year asked the question, why we use Linux instead of Windows is quite easy than Linux. Why we use? So I told him major corporate world, majorly in the corporate world or MNC, all the companies, near about 80 to 90% companies are using a Linux. Why? Because of the concept of open source. Because of the concept of open source. When they purchase the Microsoft, when the company wants Windows 7, Windows 8, they need to pay 8 to 10,000 per license. Okay. For example, one company is the having employee size of 1,000, so they need to pay 1,000 license. Okay, near about 800, 500, 500. We can say that, but that is unnecessary amount. Okay, if we get the same result by using the open source, why we waste the company? This is the industrial funda. Okay, so that's why they are not using the Microsoft majorly. 80 to 90% company, if you are a Java developer, if you are a Python developer, even we can develop the applications on Linux. So that's why majorly stakeholders not using the Microsoft license. Okay, we know that the user interface of the Microsoft is quite easy as compared to the other operating system, and हम भी used to have operating system, so that's why we prefer the Microsoft. But still, we need to pay certain amount of money for that, and it is a not open source. We need to pay. Once we paid for the operating system, certain applications are also there. For that applications, we need to pay certain amount of money. Okay, for example, Windows Office is there, Cal server is there, okay, server 16 is there, 7, 16, अभी बहुत सारे servers है इसके अंदर. So cal, that means client license होते हैं. If you have a server, assume that if you have a server 16, okay, which will be installed on your premises organization, and if you want to access by using the computer, then we need to purchase the cal server, and the cost of that cal server is near about 1,000 to 2,000 rupees. It's depending on the organization. If you're educational organization, then it would be a price of 1,000 to 1,200. If it is a corporate, or we can say that commercial use, it would be a 4,000. That is why we already paid some amount to use that operating system. Still, if you want to use some certain office, okay, so office, in that just right here, office 7 is there, office 10, office, well, अभी बहुत सारे versions आ गए. So for that also, office 360, so we need to pay certain amount of money. और कंपनी ये bear नहीं करना चाहिए, that's why करना नहीं चाहती है, so that's why they are not going with the concept of Microsoft. Still, आपको Linux का क्या benefit रहेगा? If you want to become a Java developer, if you want to become a Python developer, if you want to do the job of Hadoop admin, if you want to do the job of Amazon cloud or any other cloud, we can work on the Linux, and we already learn about the Linux environment. So that will be a benefit of. So now, what about the Linux? It is a open source. When we talk about the open source, that means we get the free. Here I will mention the definition. What is open source? Open source means free to use, and use the word and, free to contribute. I say that a certain one application is there, and that application, I'm getting that and I'm using that application. Can I say that that application is open source? No. If someone gives a application which is a freely available and you're using that application, can I say that that application is open source? No. Open source is nothing but free to use. आपको वो फ्री मिलना चाहिए, first thing, first condition. And free to contribute means we need to have an permission to modify the content of that OS, that application, that software. If it is available, then we can say that it is a free to use, free to contribute. That means we can say that it is a open source. Let's talk about, we get the application of VLC. We all know that VLC is a video player. Okay, and हम देख भी सकते हैं कि how will look like that. Just I will show you. Is my VLC player. Just I want to show something. Here we get that logo of that VLC openings, VLC player. So can I say that this VLC player is open source? See, the best open source player. Here I got the message best open source player, but can I say that this application, this particular media player is open source? कह सकते हैं क्या? नहीं, we cannot say that because we are getting this application as free. When we talk about the JDK, Java के बारे में बात करें, when we download it, can I say that it is a open source? No, we cannot say that. We are getting as a free, but we are not able to contribute, configure the code. हम उसके अंदर चेंजेस नहीं कर सकते लाइक अभी मे बी आपको जावा सब्जेक्ट फर्स्ट सेम या सेकंड सेम आई डोंट नो अबाउट दैट बट आपको जावा के प्रीडिफाइंड क्लासेस hope so few of the students are from the DSY so they all know about the core Java concept in there the exception is there multi-threading is there so they are using some predefined classes to achieve the concept of exception to achieve the concept of package to achieve the concept of JDBC. Okay, so what are these predefined classes? These classes are already defined by the developer. So can I add my additional classes in the source code? If it is a yes, can I able to edit or configure the code? If it is possible that then and then we can say that it is a free to use or free to contribute. That means it is a open source. Can I able to change this logo of VLC player? दैट मीन्स मैं चेंज कर सकता हूँ क्या कंट्रीब्यूट कर सकता हूँ क्या कॉन्फ़िगरेशन कर सकता हूँ क्या नहीं कर सकते देन वी कैन नॉट से दैट इट इज ओपन सोर्स. Let's talk about the latest technology called as a Hadoop. In that Hadoop, Apache Hadoop, can I change some packages? Yes, definitely you can change it. So can I say that Hadoop is open source? Yes, Apache Hadoop is open source. You can change that. But when we talk about the cloud era, ये latest technology उसके बारे में हम discuss करें. Cloud era is there. Okay, so open stack is there. Like that, lots of applications are there. Okay, so Hadoop के बहुत सारे applications हैं. Big Insight is there. Okay, so ये paid है. It is not free. It is not open source. But Apache Hadoop is open source. That means we can able to modify that content. So VLC की मैं cap अगर logo ही change नहीं कर सकता, I'm not able to change the logo of that VLC player. Then can I say that it is open source? No, we cannot say that. So likewise in the Linux, lots of flavors are available. The Linux, lots of flavors are available. Okay, just I will show you. In that also Linux also some operating systems are open source, some are the paid. We can say that strictly some we can say that Red Hat we all know that Red Hat certified system administrator यही task होते हैं. If you want to create a directory by using the Ubuntu हम जैसे create करते हैं ना वैसे ही directory आपको Red Hat में create करनी. Like that if you want to create a group in Ubuntu like same we will create a group in the system administrator Red Hat certified system. I'm also had a certificate of Red Hat certified system administrator, Red Hat certified system engineer. Okay, while I'm doing the certification in the college, in the BS college. So I had that certificate. Even I have the certificate of cloud also. Okay, but if you want to use this certificate, then we need to use the paid operating system. So what are the flavors? Let's discuss about that. We have the flavor of Ubuntu. We have the flavor of Fedora. We have the flavor of Debian. Okay, we have the flavor of CentOS, SUSE Linux, okay, Red Hat, Kali Linux. Majorly it is used for the cyber security related tasks. Majorly it is used for the cyber security related tasks. ये cyber security के लिए बहुत जगह ही यूज किया जाता है मेजरली. तो lots of flavors are available. यही है ऐसा नहीं है बहुत सारे flavors available है. Okay, so in that few of the operating systems are I can say that all the operating systems are open source except the Red Hat. Except the Red Hat. Okay, so the Ubuntu is open source, Fedora is open source, Debian is open source, CentOS is open source, SUSE Linux is open source, Red Hat is a paid operating system. See, we get the free operating system while when we visit the Red Hat website, we get the free operating system for a trial version of 1 month. We get the free servers for a trial version of 1 month. But after that, if you want a support, then we need to pay certain amount of money for commercial use. For non-commercial use, we did not get any application. For non-commercial use, we get only 1 month. कमर्शियल यूज को ही पे करने के लिए जहां पे किया जाता है वहीं लिनक्स की सर्विसेज अवेलेबल होती है, रेड हैट की सर्विसेज अवेलेबल है, कुछ भी ज्यादा नहीं है, जस्ट हियर देयर इज अ टीम ऑफ what we say that organization. In that organization there are a team of persons, they can handle the issues. What about Ubuntu? Open source community is there. ओपन सोर्स कम्युनिटी, फ्रीलांसिंग कम्युनिटी, ये क्या करती है, खुद से कंट्रीब्यूट करके उसके अंदर चेंजेस करती है, दे विल अपडेट द पैकेजेस एंड आफ्टर दैट दे विल रिलीज द उबंटू. Similarly for Fedora, for every 6 month Fedora will be released. For every 1.5 year, 1 and 2 year, 1 year Ubuntu will be released. ये Fedora तो बीच बीच में तो there will be a, while using the Fedora I'm using a Fedora 13, Fedora 12, Fedora 10, but suddenly after 1 year when I start using the Fedora, at that time Fedora 20 is there. तो Fedora बहुत जल्दी रिलीज होती है, बट इसके अंदर ना स्टेबिलिटी की इशू, particular application is not supported, particular things is not supported. But when we talk about the Ubuntu 16, Ubuntu 18, these are the stable releases. Okay, we can perform a lots of operation. When we talk about the sentence, same है. अब इसके अंदर ना families अलग अलग होती है. Okay, so let's talk about the family. Majorly there are 3 families. Well, categorize. What we say, we will categorize according to the family concept, and after that we'll discuss about the system manager. This concept is also useful while learning the Linux operating system or while learning the Linux admin course. So what are the families that are available? Just I will list out the family. First one is Debian family. First one is a Debian family. Second one is SUSE family. And third one is Fedora family. ये 3 फैमिलीज हैं. अब इसे डिस्टिंग्विश अगर करना है, आई हैव अज्यूम दैट दीज आर द, इसके और भी अलावा ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम्स अवेलेबल है, बट स्टिल वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट ओनली दिस. ओके, सो इसको अगर हमें कैटेगराइज करना है, वी हैव दिस ऑप्शंस एज अ open source operating system and paid operating system. Let's divide these operating systems into the family. Okay, I will divide it in the Debian family. The first operating system will come as a Debian. Okay, so हम देखेंगे क्या डिफरेंस होता है इसके अंदर. Later on we'll implement some practical related. So the first one is a Debian family. Second, इसके अंदर आता है Ubuntu. Now when we talk about the SUSE family, let's talk about the SUSE family. In that first will become SUSE Linux. Yeah, above examples की मैं sort out कर रहा हूँ. And when we talk about the Fedora family, first of all we get the Fedora. Later on we get the option of, what we say, Red Hat. Later on we get the option of CentOS. Fedora हो गया, Debian हो गया, CentOS हो गया, Linux हो गया, yeah, Kali Linux, and Kali Linux will come under the Debian family. These are the families. अभी किसके बारे में डिस्कस कर रहे हैं? Why we discuss about this family? What is the need of that? See, we are doing the all practicals on Ubuntu. जितने भी प्रैक्टिकल्स इसके आगे करने वाले नहीं, ये सभी हम Ubuntu भी करने वाले हैं, because it's most stable version. Okay, अब हम बाकी का क्यों नहीं कर रहे? See, these all operatings works together, ये सभी साथ में ही work करते हैं. Just light changes are there. What I'm saying, light changes. For example, what are the changes? For example, if you want to update your system, that means you need to download the packages. If you want to upgrade the system, if you want to install some packages, just the ways are just the ways are different. Okay, we'll discuss about the package management system. In that, we'll discuss about that. Don't worry about that. So these are the family. ये पूरे के पूरे family है. Okay. अब इसके बारे में बाद में हम डिस्कस करेंगे. पैकेज GMT मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम. In that, there are two types of package management system. अभी फैमिली के रिलेटेड ही डिस्कस कर रहे हैं. The first one is low level package management, and the second one is high level package management. Don't worry about that. ऐसा नहीं है कि हम Ubuntu पे कर रहे हैं तो we didn't get the knowledge of Fedora, Red Hat, SUSE Linux, CentOS, Kali Linux, like that stuff. ऐसा नहीं है. अगर ये मैं कॉन्सेप्ट जो बता रहा हूँ आपको समझ में आ रहा है या will do the practical at that time आपको समझ में आता है तो you can learn anything. For example, you had a perform operation of Ubuntu. For example, आपने folder create किया है. For example, you're copying the files from source to destination. We can do same operation on Fedora. We can do a same operation on the Debian. We can do a same operation on CentOS and any other operating system. Only certain changes are there. Let's discuss about that changes. Now ये family तो हमने लिख लिया. अब ये package management system क्या होता है? In that we have some package management system. By using that we can perform the task. हमें task करने की permission होती है. Okay. So what we do, we'll divide this package management system. We'll discuss about what are the package management systems. See, I will show you. RPM is there. RPM package management system is there. After that, DPKG. ये sort out करेंगे हम इसके बारे में. DPKG package is there. Zapper is there. Okay. After that, other package management systems are there. In that, Yum package management system is there. Okay. So these are certain package management systems are there. Okay. So that is there also. That is DPKG and EPT happen get is there. Okay. So these are the package management systems are available. अभी इसके अंदर ना लो लेवल भी है और हाई लेवल भी है. Don't worry about that. But just have list the package management system. So when we talk about the RPM, it is a high level package manager. When we talk about the DPKG, it is a low level package management system. Zyper, it is also low level package management system. Yum is a high level package management system. EPTGate is a high level package management system. Okay, हम डिफरेंस करेंगे और परफॉर्म भी करके दिखाऊंगा मैं आपको. Now, just what should I do? Just I'm trying the ये कॉपी कर रहा हूँ मैं families को because इसके according to I want to do what? I want to organize this package management system. Now, what should I do here? Here I will use low level package. Afterwards, just scroll down and here I will write high level management. So according to that, you need to create your own notes. Okay, इससे ही आपको क्या करना है? आपके notes create करना है. जैसे मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ. Likewise, you can create your own notes. Okay. So in that low level package management system Debian. अभी when we talk about the Debian family, what are the operating system comes under the Debian family? That means Debian is there, Ubuntu is there, and Kali Linux is there. In that SUSE Linux is there, SUSE family is there, SUSE Linux is there, and when we talk about the Fedora, Red Hat, and CentOS is there. तो इनके ऊपर अगर ऑपरेशन, just 1 minute, Now is it I'm audible?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
So there was a problem of power cut. So for that reason, just 1 minute, we'll start again. Okay. So these are the families. Debian family is there. Is it my screen is visible also?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Okay. Debian family in that Debian, Ubuntu, Kali Linux is there, SUSE Linux is there, Fedora is there. Okay. So when we use this package management, first of all, we'll differentiate the package management system and later on we'll discuss how we will implement this. Okay. So when we talk about the low level package management system, in there, DPKG is there. In there, DPKG ये स्मॉल केस में ही यूज करना पड़ता है बट स्टिल आपको अच्छे से दिखाई दे रहा है इसलिए मैं कैप्स में यूज कर रहा हूँ. So in the low level package management system, when I trying to use for the Debian, I'm trying to use for the Ubuntu Kali Linux. In that case, I want to use the DPKG. Just I will give you a small example. Have you heard about the DSC Digital Signature? Mostly digital signatures are on the Windows operating system. Mostly because we have that Windows file, we will trying to install like different kinds of Aries company provider are there. Aries company is there. eMudra company is there. They will provide the digital signature. They have authority to provide the digital signature. But majorly now companies are not providing the SUSE Linux packages. So for that, open source community develop that applications, okay, according to the company provider. And in that case, just we need to install that packages by using this dpkg because that package contains only one application. Okay, we'll discuss कैसे करना है वो. But make a note of that. If you want to install low level package, don't worry about the low level package. We'll discuss क्या है. But if you want to install the low level package, in that case, we need to use a dpkg for Debian family. We cannot able to use a dpkg for SUSE family. We cannot use a dpkg for Fedora family. Okay, ये याद रखना है आपको और ये इंटरव्यू में क्वेश्चंस भी पूछे जाते हैं. So when we talk about that, so DPKG के बाद में SUSE family के लिए low level package system कौन सा है? Zyper is there. We have an option of Zyper. So for example, I install the SUSE Linux on my laptop or desktop or any other operating system, any other devices. In that case, if you want to install the low level package, if you want to perform low level activity package related tasks, then we'll use a Zyper. Zyper will not available for Debian and Fedora family. दूसरी तरफ अवेलेबल नहीं है. And the last one is here we need to use the RPM, low level package system for Fedora. Low level package for the Fedora. Okay. Now what about the high level packages? If you want to perform the high level packages related operation on the Ubuntu or Debian family, in that we need to use apt-get. What we need to use? apt-get. ये टास्क करने के पहले ही मैं क्यों बता रहा हूँ? आफ्टर द few time or after the next lecture we can say that we need to do certain operations. अभी Ubuntu यूज करना हो तो in that case आपको नहीं ऐसा लगना चाहिए कि just we are using the apt-get. What is the apt-get? What is a high level? ये difference नहीं होना चाहिए. That's why we are doing the theoretical part. Okay. So by using this command apt-get, we can install high level packages in the Debian family. Later on, here I have an option of SUSE family. In that we will use high level package management system as yum. In that we use the high level package management system as yum. And for Fedora also we are use high level package management system as a yum. Just my red hat, I'm trying to use a red hat. In that I want to install the operating system by using high level package. Then I will use yum repository. I will use high level package management system as a yum. वही मैं अगर Ubuntu के अंदर इंस्टॉल करना चाहता हूँ हाई लेवल पैकेज मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम, then just I need to use apt-get. Rest of all things are similar. बाकी जितने भी थिंग्स है ना वो सिमिलर. फॉर एग्जांपल इफ यू वांट टू इंस्टॉल देन वी नीड टू यूज इंस्टॉल कमांड. If you want to check the services, then we need to use a service command. Just before that, we need to use this get happen get. For the Debian family, for the SUSE family, we'll use yum, and for Fedora family, we'll use the. Okay, ये difference होता है. Now we'll discuss what does it actually means. Low level means what, and high level means what. We'll discuss about that. Difference between low level package management system and high level package. इसके बारे में हम डिस्कस करेंगे. Difference between low level package management system and high level. See, first of all, we discuss about the low level. See, you have an operating system, you have a certain flavors also available in the Linux operating system, but you need to install one package. Let's talk about the VLC player. I want to use a VLC. We all know that why we use the VLC. VLC is an application software. अभी software के भी बहुत definitions होते हैं. Even you are the student of computer science and engineering. Do you know the definition of software? Does anyone know what is a software? What is the term called as a software? Does anyone know? Quickly, किसी को पता है सॉफ्टवेयर के बारे में? सर, after 4 years we have become a software developer, we have become an application developer, we have become a tester, we have become a developer, like that, admin. So what is the term of software? We don't know about that. So what is the software? Software is nothing but imaginary part will be converted into reality part by writing some set of rules, or sorry, by writing some set of lines. Imaginary part जो imagine करते हैं. Just I want to imagine how we will create a calculator. First of all, I will imagine. Later on, I will use some operator. I will use some language, and I will come true into the. Just I will make sure that will be come true in the reality. Once, first of all, we need to read the. First of all, we need to imagine. Like a Java, like a C++. How will implement the function overloading? How will implement the function overriding? How will do the inheritance related thing? What is a single inheritance, multi-level? How will I achieve this? First of all, we need to imagine that. And once we imagine, we need to write a code for that to become in reality. That will be the software. Okay. So this one is a VLC. Now I want to install it on my family. So whether it is a Debian family, whether it is a SUSE family, whether it is a Fedora family, whatever it may be. But make a note of that. If we required only that application, you don't need dependent application for that. I will use a low level package management system. What we need to what I'm saying, just if you require to install particular application without a dependent application, then we will use low level package management system. When user install particular application without dependent, without installing dependent applications, then low level package management system. अब इसका मीनिंग क्या है? For example, I want to install a VLC. Assume that certain application will be dependent on the VLC. For example, camera application is there. Or when we talk about the instead of that VLC, WebEx is there. Or any video conferencing app is there. So to install that application, we require to अगर आपको वेबएक्स इंस्टॉल करना है, then we will use a low level package management system. But उसके dependent packages भी इंस्टॉल करना है, नहीं करना है. Only we need to use only webex. For that we will use low level package management system. High level में क्या होता है? See, high level में क्या होता है? Just when user wants to install particular application with certain, जो भी उसके ऊपर डिपेंड है, certain dependent application, then we will use high level package management system. In that case we need to use high level package management system. So majorly हम क्या करते हैं, so जैसे digital signature है या any other applications है, basic application, then we will install by using a dpkg. A particular application will be installed. But जैसे webex है or any other application है, for to execute that application we need to install that certain application. For example, when we talk about the Hadoop, without a Java, Hadoop is not installed on your system. So for example, I'm trying to install the Hadoop, at that time Java will be automatically installed. और फिर for example, just I'm installing the Java install करने के लिए JVM भी install करना पड़ता है. So when I try to install the Java, automatically the dependent packages will be installed. So how? By using high level packages. So उसके ऊपर एक application है, उसके ऊपर बहुत सारे dependent application है. In that case ऐसा लगता है आपको कि आपको पता नहीं है उनके नाम. Okay, so जैसे और एक नाम है मेरे पास, Samba server is there. ये applications के नाम है, Samba server is there. Okay. So it is a file storage server. Okay, Windows और Linux को combine करने के लिए ये server use किया जाता है. Maybe in third year you have a subject of Linux, application something type of there. In that you will get the knowledge of SSH server, you will get the knowledge of Ubuntu, Fedora, like that stuff. कैसे install करना है? I will install the Samba server, like that stuff. But ये Samba server क्या करता है? It is used for the file storage. It is used for the what? File storage related activity. So when I try to install the Samba server by using a low level package, okay, by using a low level package, then in that the particular application will be installed. But वो work नहीं करेगा because that application is dependent on another application. So in that case, we need to use high level package. So for example, see, I want to install a Samba server on Ubuntu. Okay, low level package on Ubuntu. First of all, here we'll get low level package. So in the Ubuntu, what should we use? dpkg. If a small case may assume that dpkg install Samba. dpkg install Samba. So by using this application, when you pass the -y, yes, I'm ready to install that. So यही पैकेज अगर मुझे हाई लेवल से इंस्टॉल करना है, what should I do? I will use apt-get-install Samba. अभी मैं शॉर्टकट यूज कर रहा हूँ, ये Samba सर्वर टाइप करना पड़ता है. Okay. ये Ubuntu के लिए होगा. Same can I able to install in SUSE family? SUSE के लिए मैं इंस्टॉल कर सकता हूँ क्या? Yes, you can do it on SUSE also. I will do that. कैसे करना है? Just we need to use Zyper as a I will do in high level package yum. I will do it in what we say. We'll do it in family. For low level package, first of all, RPM. I will do it in high level package. Yum. आपको याद रखना है, that's it. अब इसमें मुझे बताओ, सांबा सर्वर तो सभी तरफ इंस्टॉल होने वाला. डिफरेंस क्या है? जस्ट डिफरेंस इज दैट लो लेवल पैकेज, हाई लेवल पैकेज फॉर Ubuntu, low level package, high level package for SUSE, low level package and high level package for the Fedora. That's it. अगर VIM इंस्टॉल करना है तो क्या होगा? Just instead of that Samba, just we need to write VIM. What is a VIM? We'll discuss about that. Don't worry. VIM is the editor. जैसे नोटपैड होता है ना, वर्ड पैड, नोटपैड, लाइक दैट स्टफ, फाइल ओपन करने के लिए, एडिट करने के लिए, तो VIM है। VIM बाय डिफॉल्ट नहीं होता है आपके पास, वी नीड टू इंस्टॉल दैट। अब ये VIM एप्लीकेशन आई वुड इंस्टॉल इन द Samba, इन द Ubuntu high level package I will use apt-get, VIM, dpkg low level package, zyper low level package, yum high level package. So like that stuff we can do the operation. So this is the overall about the theoretical concept जो आपको पता होनी चाहिए while learning the Linux. So I given the all information. If you have any query regarding that, let me know. We'll discuss about that and we'll start the implementation. Okay, so now today we'll discuss about some few commands like who am, after that man command, manual command, basic commands, pwd command, and later on we'll start the viewing file related operations. We have a time today itself, so we will utilize it. Okay, so we'll conduct 1.5 hour lecture, or it would be a 2 hour depending on your response. Okay, so does anyone have query regarding up till now? If you want to ask any question regarding that, what I taught in theory, start the VMware, do the operations.
सर एक क्वेश्चन था।
Yes. First of all, tell me your good name. Yogita. Okay. Yes, ask.
डॉसबैक सर डॉसबॉक्स क्या होता है और उसका यूजेस क्या होता है? मतलब
I didn't get your question.
हेलो
Yes, yes.
सर डॉसबॉक्स क्या होता है और उसके यूजेस?
Okay. DOS box. You want to learn. You want information about a DOS box. Is it okay? DOS box.
यस सर,
Okay.
यस सर।
See, for example, if you want to perform certain operations, okay, DOSBox is nothing but it is a free and open source emulator is there. So inside that we can execute a particular applications. Okay, so you learn about the C++. So if you want to execute the C language application, if you want to execute, मैं example बता रहा हूँ, C++ or any other application on the free or on the open source operating system. Okay, ऐसा लग रहा है आपको? So if you want to install that, okay, so आपको जैसे UI Windows में मिलता है वैसा UI आपको चाहिए, then we can use the DOS box. Okay, it is a MS DOS compatibility disk बोलते हैं उसे, DOS based होता है and majorly it is installed on the what do we say Ubuntu and Windows में भी work कर सकते हैं. ओके, विंडोज 10 में भी हम रन कर सकते हैं एंड एनी अदर एप्लीकेशंस में भी यूज कर सकते हैं. जस्ट इफ यू वांट टू से, जस्ट इफ यू वांट टू मोर अबाउट लर्न अबाउट, देन आई विल taught you also what is a DOS back and how we'll do that. Okay,
ओके
so majorly just it is an emulator, make a note of that. So एक emulator होता है, एक application. What is the emulator? See, had you heard about the term called as a microprocessor? माइक्रोप्रोसेसर के सब्जेक्ट थे आपको डिप्लोमा में या रेगुलर में?
डिप्लोमा
डिप्लोमा में था. ओके, गुड. सो इन दैट हाउ यू कैन परफॉर्म द प्रैक्टिकल ऑफ माइक्रोसॉफ्ट. ओके, इन दैट द रजिस्टर AX BX 8-bit रजिस्टर, 16-bit रजिस्टर, याद आ रहा है कुछ? For example,
Yes, sir.
ALP language is there. ALP language is there. Assembly language programming is there. So in that we can find the even number, odd number. If you want to perform the addition, we can perform the addition, and that result will be stored in the accumulator. याद आ रहा है कुछ? So ये operations perform करने के लिए
Yes, sir.
आपको ना ETX और इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स डिवाइसेस अवेलेबल होते थे. बाय यूजिंग दैट हम मैन्युअली एंटर करते थे उसमें. ओके, तो लेटर ऑन आई थिंक EMU 8086 नाम का एक इम्यूलेटर आया था. इट इज एन एप्लीकेशन, सॉफ्टवेयर एप्लीकेशन. सो वो ना ALP असेंबली लैंग्वेज प्रोग्रामिंग पे प्रोग्राम परफॉर्म करने के लिए यूज किया जाता था मेजरली. So it is an also emulator. Okay, वो भी emulator था, and by using that we can perform the operating system operations. Okay, so DOS box ऐसा कुछ बड़ा नहीं है, just it will create the environment. जैसे हम VMware install करते हैं ना, so वैसे environment create करता है, and inside that we can install the application. That's it. बाकी कुछ नहीं है, just running software. Majorly we are using for running the software. जैसे Ubuntu के अंदर there is a concept of wine, और Linux के अंदर there is a concept of wine. There is an application. If you want to install the Windows based application inside the Linux, then we need to install the wine, WINE. That application was there. So majorly it is used for the softwares only. Okay, non graphical commands अगर perform करने हैं, software install करने हैं, so that's why we use the DOS box. Okay, so any other questions?
Okay.
Yogita, did you get that?
Yes, sir.
Any other questions from students? So here we'll open the VMware. Hope so you did that operations. And आपने किसी ने इसके अंदर AWS का अकाउंट क्रिएट हुआ है किसी का? So as early आप
Yes, sir.
वीडियो 1 देखो और AWS अकाउंट क्रिएट करो. It will be benefited for you अगर आप इसे क्रिएट करते हो तो. Okay, अगर नहीं करते हो तो ये VMware पे ही ऑपरेशन परफॉर्म करो. बट AWS के लिए आपको VMware लगेगा. Here I will start my virtual box. It took some time to start the installation. I will do the basic command related operations. We get the message. Find me later. Is it this VMware is visible to all? Particular application is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That means WebEx is working properly. See, अभी इसके आगे जो हमें पढ़ना है ना, तो ये खुद से पढ़ना है. So I will taught you how to learn yourself. मैं तो बता नहीं वाला हूँ, but still आपको खुद से भी कैसे पढ़ना है. I will show you, and according to that you can create your own notes. And just at the end of this internship, or we can say that at the end of Linux, I will share the notes. I have the notes of all this concept जो मैं बता रहा हूँ आपको, इसके सभी के notes मेरे पास है. But ये theoretical part के notes नहीं है. So for that you need to watch that video. Okay. But for example, I want to perform the view related operation. Suppose I want to perform the direct related operation. Suppose I want to perform the cron tab, permission related operation, special permission related operation, processes. Okay. Scriptings, interactive scripting, non-interactive scripting. Okay, lots of options are there. Ownership. I have all the notes. I will share with tar. Okay, don't worry about that. But first of all, you need to watch the video and you can create your own things. Later, I will share it. Now that particular VM is running. Use. Now, what should we need to? We need to do the operations on terminal. So just click on this show application option. Okay. Once we click on that, type TER terminal. TER. Okay, we can do the operations on terminal. ठीक है, आपके सामने ना ये UI है, user interface है. Okay, right now this user interface is there, but graphical user interface is there. But in the company, all the top level L1, L2, L3, L4 level engineers, they are not using L1 level. अगर use करते हैं तो ठीक है, but L2, L3 level engineer जो होते हैं ना Linux के, they are not using a graphics, they are directly using this terminal based operating system. Okay, while installing that application we have an option full installation and minimum installation. मिनिमम में अगर करते हो ना तो आपको डायरेक्टली टर्मिनल ही दिखाई देता है, बाकी ये ब्राउजर वगैरह कुछ भी नहीं दिखाई देता. ओके, सो इज इट दिस विजिबल? Screen is visible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now we'll
Yes,
discuss
sir.
about the very basics command. Okay, in that first of all, where you are working, this is your username. Okay, so जब भी आप इंस्टॉल करोगे OS तो in that case the first is username. Later on this one is hostname. Later on we will change, ये big size में है, hostname हम बाद में change करेंगे. Okay, so this one is your host name. OS का जो नाम होता है ना ये है. Later on this one is site which will indicates we are working in the root directory. हम कहाँ वर्क कर रहे हैं? रूटिंग डायरेक्टरी. ये डॉलर सिंबल होते हैं, इसके आगे हमें कोड लिखना पड़ता है. Okay, so this is the basic. So in that, first of all, we need to do what? First of all, we'll use a very basic command called as a pwd. Pwd stands for present work directory. Okay, currently where you are working, so that indicates present working directory. अब इसके अंदर बहुत सारे options होते हैं. Okay, just I will show you. Present working directory. I am working inside /home/Arvind. Okay, so we'll learn more about this while creating the user. Once we create the user, automatically directory will be allocated to that user, so user can perform the operation inside that directory. So pwd is nothing but print working directory भी होता है या present working directory भी होता है. Just 1 minute. प्रिंट वर्किंग डायरेक्टरी भी होता है या प्रेजेंट वर्किंग डायरेक्टरी भी होता है. सो इफ यू वांट जस्ट प्रॉपर डेफिनेशन देन वी हैव अ कमांड कॉल्ड एज अ मैन. ये कमांड कभी भूलना नहीं है. इट्स इंडिकेट्स फॉर मैनुअल पेजेस. सी ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम उबुंटू है, उबुंटू के अंदर भी ये वर्क होता है या एनी अदर लिनक्स ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम के अंदर भी ये वर्क होता है. इट मींस दैट जस्ट इट विल डिस्क्राइब why we use command, what will be the definition, what are the sub parts of that command. For example, what are the option -e, -b, -c, like that stuff. What are the options are also available. So this command is very powerful. अगर कभी आपको command याद भी नहीं आ रहा है, in that case क्या working है ये याद नहीं आ रहा है, then just try to use man command. So here I'm using a man stands for the manual, pwd. So it will specify what will be the definition. See, the new page will be open pwd and here it will describe print the name of current working directory. Present working directory भी कह सकते हैं या this one is a proper definition. It will print the name of current working directory. मतलब आप कहाँ काम कर रहे हैं. And these are the option. -L is a logical, -B is a physical. Okay, lots of options are available. So if you want to perform that operation, some examples also available. Okay, अब ये manual page है. या manual page से बाहर आने के लिए यहाँ है press H for help और Q for quit. अगर बाहर आना है तो Q press कर दो, अब बाहर आ जाओ. Similarly, just I want to show you man which. Later on we will discuss about that command. Don't worry. But see, it will use to locate the command. Which command is used to locate the command? If you want to find, then it will find out the source path of that particular command. Kahan install hai. Okay, so like that stuff. Okay, so first command is pwd, print the working directory or print the present working directory. Okay, so this one is your present working directory. See, I will change cd change directory / right now I am in working directory, root working directory. Okay, so मैं ऐसा बता रहा हूँ आपको, you don't know about the Linux anything, so we are discussing about that. So we are working in the root directory. When I use cd/c, यहाँ slash आ गया. Now when I am trying to use pwd, see, it will display the slash. कहाँ हुआ? Partition पे. The slash indicates the partition. Okay, जैसे what we say in Windows, C drive is there. C drive होता है ना Windows के लिए. All files will be available in that folder. So similarly slash क्या करता है? यहाँ स्लैश मतलब उबुंटू का पार्टीशन होता है. ओके, इसके अंदर पूरा इंस्टॉल होता है. सो द फर्स्ट कमांड इज pwd. Later on we'll discuss about ls. ls क्या करता है, लिस्ट करता है. Okay, what are the content, whether it is a file, whether it is a directory, everything will be available. जो भी इसके अंदर available है, it will show you. Okay, so ls करते हो, see we have bin folder, we have etc folder, हम इसके बारे में भी डिस्कस करने वाले हैं. lib folder, mnt folder, run folder, var folder. ये जब ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम इंस्टॉल होता है ना, ऑटोमेटिकली दिस फोल्डर्स विल बी क्रिएटेड. Automatically this folder will be created, and see we have a folder of home is also there. जैसे हमने home है ना, so user create करते समय अरविंद नाम का user create हुआ था. Okay, so at that time जितने भी users होते हैं ना, all the users will be created inside the home directory. All the users will be created inside the home directory. So what should I do here? I will use cd home. अब मैं तो स्लैश पे हूँ, तो मैं ये होम के अंदर जाने की कोशिश करता हूँ. देन आई विल यूज ls. होम के अंदर ls करने के बाद में सी अरविंद फोल्डर इज देयर. और अर्लियर हम जब पीडब्ल्यूडी कर रहे हैं तो हमें कहाँ दिखाया था, होम अरविंद, उसके अंदर हम वर्क कर रहे थे. ओके, सो इनसाइड दैट अगर इसके अंदर भी जाते हो तो फिर ls करके देखो, इसके अंदर डेस्कटॉप, डाउनलोड्स, पिक्चर्स, टेम्पलेट्स, डॉक्यूमेंट्स, दीज आर द प्रीडिफाइंड फोल्डर्स आर अवेलेबल. कंट्रोल एल से या क्लियर से ये स्क्रीन क्लियर हो जाएगा. कंट्रोल एल से या क्लियर टाइप करने से ये स्क्रीन क्या होगा, क्लियर हो जाएगा. So now just type pwd, where we are. So we are in home directory right now. हम कहाँ हैं, home directory के अंदर है. So pwd command is used to print. So if you want to check the what about ls command, use the man command. Check out, see list directory contents. If we have a file, if we have a directory, if we have links, then it will list all. List the directory content. और इंटरव्यू में जो क्वेश्चन पूछे जाते हैं ना, तो ये डेफिनेशन के ऊपर होते हैं. So they will ask what is the concept of ls. So we need to specify this definition. What is the meaning of ls? What is the meaning of ls? List मतलब क्या होता है? Okay, so like that stuff ये create होता है. यहाँ से बाहर आने के लिए Q होता है. So we learn about pwd, we learn about the man, we learn about the ls command. So these are the basic command. Now one more command is there, who am I? That means आपके सिस्टम के अंदर किसने लॉगिन किया है. So for that information अगर आपको चाहता है देखना है, then we will use who am I. Okay, so who logged into the system. So right now the particular user Arvind is there, and that user is logged into the. Okay, so these are the very basic commands, very basic commands. Okay, now we'll start the learning phase ahead. In that we'll discuss major on the new chapter. Here I will use hash to make a comment. अब यहाँ hash के आगे अगर मैं कुछ लिखता हूँ ना, like ls, तो we all know that comment is nothing but helping text. हमने C में भी पढ़ा था, C++ में भी है, Java में भी है, Python में है, but ways are available. C के अंदर फॉरवर्ड स्लैशेस होते हैं 2 टाइप, या स्लैश एस्ट्रिक सेम होता है. C++ के अंदर सेम है, जावा के अंदर सेम है, पाइथन के अंदर अलग है. सो ये अलग अलग होते हैं. सो इन दैट केस हियर आई विल यूज हैश. कमेंट के लिए हैश यूज किया जाता है. सो ये मैं एंटर करने के बाद में ये परफॉर्म नहीं करेगा. व्हेन आई ट्राइंग टू यूज हैश and when I trying to use man ls command, then it will not execute, because it will be treated as this one is your comment. That means ये इंस्ट्रक्ट कर दिया जाएगा कि ये कमांड एग्जीक्यूट नहीं करनी है. So जैसे मैं अभी xyz या xyz एंटर करता हूँ, so this is not command, so we get at least error also. See, xyz is not found, तो एटलीस्ट हमें एरर तो आ गया है. समझ में आ रहा है, we get the error also. बट अगर यही मैं हैश के सामने करता हूँ तो we did not get any, because ये एग्जीक्यूट ही नहीं करेगा, because हैश से क्या होगा, कमेंट होगा. So now here I will use hash and I will start the new learning thing as viewing file. Now today we'll discuss about the concept viewing file. That we'll discuss about. So just I will mention what we discussed today. Cat command cat. After that we'll discuss about the command called as a tag. Just 1 minute. Command called as a tag. Later on, after cat, we will discuss about tag. After that, we will discuss about head. उसके बाद में हम tail के बारे में देखेंगे. That will discuss about file and last one touch. So इतने commands आज हम perform करेंगे ना. After that, we will close the session, and after few hours, we can say within 1 hour, I will upload it, and you can do the practicals also. Let's do that. First of all, we need to learn a cat before actual implementation. Before after actual implementation, just we'll check the manual page of cat. Why we use. So majorly just I will describe that term, and later on we'll check the manual page. So cat command is used for concatenation of files and print on the standard output. It is majorly used for the concatenation of file. For example, concatenation matlab I have two files A, B, or I have three files A, B, C, file A, file B, and file C. So when I open that file by using the cat, we'll get the combine out, concat. So assume that A is equals to 10 and B is equals to 20. इन दोनों को मैं concat करता हूँ तो ये addition perform करता है. If data type is a integer, data type is a character, तो दोनों को add करता है. 10 या 10 दिखाई देगा. Okay, so simply cat is a command which is concatenate the files and print on the standard output. Let's check out. See, it is used for concatenate the files and print the standard output. Okay, so ये definition का part हो गया. ये file concatenate करके दिखाता है. So just I will show you the all operation, जितने भी operation possible हो सकते हैं, then I will describe that. Okay, but अब हमारे यूजर व्यू की तरफ आते हैं. मैनुअल. सो मेजरली अगर आपको किसी ने पूछा व्हाई वी यूज कैट, इंटरव्यू टाइप आप छोड़ दो. इंटरव्यू में क्वेश्चन पूछा तो वी नीड टू स्पेसिफाई द डेफिनेशन. इट इज यूज्ड फॉर द कॉन्केटेनेशन ऑफ फाइल एंड विल प्रिंट ऑन द आउटपुट स्क्रीन. बट नॉर्मली आप किसी को पूछते हो व्हाई वी यूज टू रीड द फाइल, व्हाई वी यूज कैट. अगर किसी ने पूछा तो हम मेजरली यही आंसर दे, टू रीड द फाइल. फाइल रीड करने के लिए. टू क्रिएट द फाइल मतलब कैट से हम फाइल रीड भी कर सकते हैं, क्रिएट भी कर सकते हैं, अपडेट भी कर सकते हैं. ये तीनों ऑप्शंस क्रिएट कर सकते हैं. मतलब बाय यूजिंग कैट वी कैन रीड सिंगल फाइल, वी कैन रीड मल्टीपल फाइल्स साइमल्टेनियसली, वी कैन क्रिएट फाइल्स, वी कैन अपडेट फाइल्स. सो इतने ऑपरेशंस हमें परफॉर्म करना. अभी ये कौन सा अप्रोच फॉलो करता है? कैट विल फॉलो द अप्रोच ऑफ टॉप डाउन. कौन सा अप्रोच फॉलो करता है? टॉप डाउन. ये अप्रोच क्या होता है? दैट मींस इट विल यूज टॉप डाउन पार्सर यूज किया जाता है इसमें. सो ये क्या करता है? टॉप से बॉटम तक ही इंफॉर्मेशन दिखाता है. ओके, फुल इंफॉर्मेशन मतलब रिवर्स ऑर्डर में नहीं दिखाता है. Similarly, we have already discussed we need to learn about the tag command. The tag follows the bottom up approach. वो रिवर्स इंफॉर्मेशन दिखाता है, कैट टॉप से इंफॉर्मेशन दिखाता है. इतनी ही डिफरेंस है. सो लेट्स क्रिएट. सो बिफोर दैट जस्ट ls करके देखो. वी हैव दैट फोल्डर्स ls. सो अब यहाँ क्या करेंगे? जस्ट आई विल क्रिएट वन फोल्डर. ओके, लेटर ऑन विल डिस्कस हाउ विल क्रिएट द फोल्डर. बट ये आपको नहीं पता है कि फोल्डर क्रिएट करो एज ऑफ दैट. एंड हियर आई विल राइट sycac. ls करके देखो. sycac इज देयर. ये क्यों क्रिएट किया मैंने? कि बिकॉज मुझे इसके अंदर काम करना है. ओके, सो दैट्स व्हाई. अब ls करके देखो, इसके अंदर कुछ भी नहीं है. प्रेजेंट वर्किंग करके देखो, इसके अंदर हम कहाँ काम कर रहे हैं? होम के अंदर, पर्टिकुलर वर्किंग डायरेक्टरी के अंदर, sycac के अंदर. ये क्यों किया? बिकॉज मेरे फाइल्स ऐसे सर्टेन डिस्टिंग्विश ना हो, इसकी वजह से मैंने इस फोल्डर के अंदर मुझे काम करना है. Okay, now I want to create one file having name PESCV. How will do that? So here I will use cat command. After that I will use a greater than symbol, and after that I will use file name. Before that just I will use hash because I don't want to use. So this is the syntax to create the file. This is the syntax to create the file. The read के बारे में बाद में पढ़ेंगे. First of all, we need to create because we don't have any file. इसके अंदर फाइल ही नहीं है, तो how will read that file? If you don't have a file, then how will read the file? So for that, first of all, we'll create the file. हम first of all क्या करेंगे? Files create करेंगे. So here we'll use cat command, greater than symbol, and here I will write PESCV. If you want to provide the extension also, you can provide. For example, I want to create a txt file. जो एक्सटेंशन देना चाहे वो एक्सटेंशन से ये फाइल क्रिएट कर देता है. Okay, so psau.text extension नहीं दिया तो भी चलता है. So it will be treated as a file. So click on that. जैसे भी क्लिक किया यहाँ कर्सर ब्लिंक कर रहा है. That means we need to write the content. क्या लिखना है आप? So इसीलिए ये वेटिंग है. फाइल तो क्रिएट हो गई है अभी, बट इसके अंदर क्या करना है? एम्प्टी क्रिएट करना है इसके अंदर? नहीं. We need to write something like hi, hello, I am from EES College of Engineering. Just I wrote this line. Once we wrote, press Control D to exit from this file. अब मैंने जितना चाहिए था वो लिख दिया है. Just I will write Control D to exit from that file. See, now file is created. If you want to check, then we have a command of ls. So click on that. See, particular file is created. Earlier, when I press the ls, I didn't get any file because the file is not available. But right when I place the ls, in that case, the particular file is available. So I will create the file cat greater than symbol EES E. The file is created. Now next question, file create हो गई है. Now I want to read that file. I will do that. Then syntax to read the file cat and file name. Create करने के लिए हम greater than symbol use करते हैं. If you want to create the file, if you want to read the file, we do not use any symbol. Just directly we use a cat, and later on we'll use the file name only. Just click on that. It will be not executed. Why? Because here I'm using the command. So just cat, and what will be the name of file? PESUR. Just I wrote this inside that file. ये file के अंदर हमने लिखा है. अब हम ये read करेंगे. See, we get the same output. Hi, hello, and other operations are there. Other operations are there. I am from PES College of Engineering. अब ये क्यों करना है हमें? For example, आगे जाके कुछ कॉन्फ़िगरेशंस करने हैं, आगे जाके कुछ फाइल्स बनाने हैं, फाइल के अंदर कुछ कोड लिखना है. सो फॉर दैट वी अंडरस्टैंड हाउ विल क्रिएट द फाइल. इसकी वजह से हमने फाइल देखा. नाउ विल डू वन अनदर फाइल. सी cat want to create a file, then use greater than symbol, and here I will use num. My file name was num, and inside that I want to enter the numbers. 1 is there, 2 is there, 3 is there, 4 is there, 5 is there, later on 6 is there. That's it. I wrote this. Okay, I will use Control D to exit. Now check out ls. Does that file is created? See, earlier we get only psud, now we get the num also. Now I have to read it cat num. See, when I trying to read that file is incomplete. Assume that we need to write up to 10, but just I wrote up to 6. That means that file is incomplete. Assume करना है, ऐसा नहीं मैंने ये फाइल बनाई है 6 तक ही बनाई है, but assume करना है कि ये incomplete है. Just I wrote it as incomplete. Now we need to update. What is my concept? मुझे क्या करना है? I want to update that file. I will do that. So to update that, we need to use cat 2 times greater than symbol and file name. And file name. Then in that case, the whole data, whatever data we wrote inside that, ये comment लिखा है इसलिए execute नहीं हो रहा. Whatever data we wrote, that will be appended at the end of file. That concept of important. ये concept important है. Whatever we data wrote inside that file, that data will be appended when we use 2 times greater than symbol. When I trying to use only one greater than symbol, for example, just cat. अगर मैं ऐसा करता हूँ, the value will be, the data will be overridden. याद रखना है. cat से क्या होता है? अगर फाइल existing है तो वो override करता है. अगर existing नहीं है, then it will create a new file. So इसीलिए याद रखना है कि if you want to update the file, use 2 times greater than symbol. Just I will show you the difference. ls करके देखो. ls करके देखो, we have a num file, so just will update the file. Cat will use only one symbol and the name of file is num. Here I will write rest of numbers 7, 8, 9 and 10. What I told, if you want to update the file, use 2 times greater than symbol, but here I am trying to use only one. So in that case the value will be overridden. That means that information will be vanish, ये निकल जाएगी when I trying to use only one greater than symbol. Okay, just do that. Let's check that. Ls करके देखो files create है क्या नहीं. Yes, cat and num. See, earlier my file contains 1 to 6 number. Later on I am trying to update by using single option, but my data will be gone, vanish, complete गया हो. That means ये क्या कर रहा है, अगर सिंगल फाइल यूज करते क्रिएट करते समय ठीक है, तो आपको ये चेक करना है कि does that file is created. ओके, सो अपडेट करना है तो आपको याद रखना है कि वी नीड टू यूज 2 टाइम्स ग्रेटर देन सिंबल. 2 टाइम्स हमें ग्रेटर देन सिंबल्स यूज यहां करना है. मेक अ नोट ऑफ दैट. ओके, तो ये करते हो तो ही ये डेटा अपडेट होगा, अदरवाइज डेटा विल नॉट अपडेटेड, डेटा विल बी ओवरराइडन. सो just what should I do? I will again update that file and I will write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not doing the update, just I'm writing that. So that means the data will be overridden. So Control L and just check out cat. The name of file is num. So we have our old data. Now we'll update it. Cat 2 times greater than symbol and after the name of file. So by using this command, we can try to update the system. By using this command, we are trying to update the system. Okay, let's check out. We'll enter 7, we'll enter 8, we'll enter 9 and we'll enter 9, 10. After that I will use D. Now the data will be appended. Append करना मतलब क्या है कि end of file, EOF, end of file, -1 रूल होता है. C के अंदर अगर प्रोग्राम किया है कि end of line लास्ट में क्या होती है, -1 होती है. Okay, so just check out that file name cat and the name of file is num. See, we get the data 1 to 6 earlier. Okay, यहाँ तक earlier data है मेरा and 6 तक 1 to 6. And later on just I updated 7, 8, 9, 10. So that file will be updated at the end of it. Okay, so hope so you will get the idea regarding cat. So you can create the file by using cat. We can read the file. Now I want to actual definition of cat. मुझे actual definition के साथ में काम करना है. Concatenate the files and print the standard output. That means if you want to run 2 or more files, if you want to run the 2 or more files and if you want to print the data, then we'll use cat command. So cat, first I will use PESCOE and later on I will use num. Can I read the multiple files? Can I read the multiple files at a time? Yes, you can do that. आप कर सकते हो. So by using this way. So this is the syntax. Cat 1, 2, file here. Okay, इतने भी files उसके आगे. File here. So I will do that cat name of file, first one is a PESV, later on there will be a num. See, hi, hello. So this one is a output of first file and this one is output of second file. So it will concatenate the output, first का output और दोनों का output concatenate कर दिया और output screen पे दिखा भी दे दिया. Okay, so this is the way, this is the actual implementation of cat. This is the overall about the cat command. इसमें एक याद रखना है कि it will follow the top down approach. ये आप जैसे लिखते हो ना कि टॉप से बॉटम तक, सो ये अप्रोच ये फॉलो करता है. ओके, सो सिमिलरली अगर हम टैग जैसे कैट होता है ना, वैसे भी टैग नाम की कमांड है. तो जो ऑपरेशन हमने कैट से किए हैं वही हम टैग से कर सकते हैं. डिफरेंस कुछ भी नहीं, जस्ट इट फॉलोज द बॉटम अप अप्रोच. ये अप्रोच कौन सा फॉलो करता है, बॉटम अप अप्रोच. ये बॉटम अप अप्रोच फॉलो करता है, जस्ट इट फॉलो द बॉटम अप अप्रोच. ओके, इतना ही डिफरेंस होता है. दैट मींस For example, just we have a file. See, I will show you a demo. Cat num. इसे मैंने रीड किया. Cat PESU. इसे मैंने रन किया. तो रन करने समय मैं कैसे रन कर रहा हूँ? Hi, hello, I am from PS College of Engineering. अगर यही फाइल मैं टैग से रन करता हूँ, सी कैट से जो हम ऑपरेशन परफॉर्म करते हैं ना, वही हम टैग से भी कर सकते हैं. ये रिवर्स ऑर्डर फॉलो करेगा. दैट मींस फर्स्ट लाइन विल बी आई एम फ्रॉम PS College of Engineering, later on hello and later on hi. See, I am from PS College of Engineering औरंगाबाद, hello hi. तो ये टॉप डाउन अप्रोच फॉलो करता है, ये बॉटम अप अप्रोच करता है. That's it. इतना ही डिफरेंस होता है टैग से. Can I able to create a file by using a tag? Yes. Can I able to update the file by using tag? Yes. Okay. आप कर सकते हो. So just I will create one file, tag new, and I will create a file name, and here I will write like that 10 9 8 7 6 5. Now just I will open that file. Tag. The name of file is new. Edit. See, 10 to 1. ऐसे हमने फाइल बनाई थी ना. तो अब यही फाइल मैं अगर ओपन करता हूं कैट से, इट फॉलोज द टॉप डाउन अप्रोच. यहां दिखाई देते समय 1 to 10 दिखाई देगा. एक्चुअल फाइल के अंदर नंबर्स 10 to 1 ही है एक्चुअल. तो ये टैग रिवर्स ऑर्डर में दिखाता है और कैट टॉप डाउन ऑर्डर में दिखाता है. ये कहाँ यूज होता है? फॉर एग्जांपल इफ यू वांट टू चेक द बॉटम अप यूजर्स, जैसे यूजर्स है, ग्रुप्स है, या एंड ऑफ फाइल्स देखना है, या मुझे लास्ट की लाइन फर्स्ट में देखना है, तो टैग यूज किया जाता है. एंड कैट कब यूज किया जाता है? जब आपको टॉप की फाइल्स फर्स्ट देखने हैं. ओके, सो इन दैट केस विल यूज. ओके, सो फाइल को अपडेट कर सकते हैं. यस, we can do the all operation which already did by using the cat. Okay, so did you get that concept, cat and tag? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay,
Sir.
so समझ में आ रहा है ना? So shall we continue or we need to stop?
Stop, sir.
Stop करना है इतने जल्दी? So concept तो समझ में आ रहा है ना? So that's enough. आप प्रैक्टिस करो. If you have any query, we'll continue from tomorrow. Tomorrow हम continue करें. In that we'll discuss about the head command, tail command, touch and file command. Later on, once we complete this task, later on we'll perform the operations like how to create a folder, how to make a copy, how we'll delete the file, like that stuff. ये delete command पढ़ाती नहीं है, but still basic operations के लिए we'll do that. Okay, so just I will stop the recording and I will